this is Shawn Powell, and if you don't know anything about me, I'm 46 years old. I live here in North Carolina. I did restaurants for 26 years. I was able to get free from the job May 7th of 2015 doing online business. Here's a picture of me and my little boy right here. It's been a pure blessing for the last 4 years to be home, with dad being home every day. As a kid, personally, I couldn't even imagine what that would be like, to be honest. So it's really brought us really closer together. I took off like a jet, y'all. I'll be the first one to tell you when I came into online business October, the last week of October of 2014. I couldn't sleep. I was excited. I'd go to work, and I was pure excited at work just because I knew I'd seen something, that the possibilities were there. And the very first business I got into, y'all, wasn't even that really that good of a business. I mean, it was legit business, but I didn't, it wasn't the best business, but it showed me the potential, the possibilities of things I can do. And I succeeded in it. Now, I succeeded in every business I've done, y'all. Now, I want you to understand this. This is real important right here, y'all. I've done businesses where I was getting 300 plus members into a month, to where I was number one on the leaderboard, and sometimes double in second place. And it was pretty having my name sitting up there on the top, right? Oh, Shawn Powell, look at me, I'm killing it. Y'all, I was a workhorse and I was excited about something. But let me tell you something, y'all. Even number one at the leaderboard and the owners of the business down below me, to be perfectly honest, I was still barely getting enough to pay the bills. Y'all, there's a difference between being number one on the leaderboard, working your tail off, getting a whole bunch of leads and these people, but there's no money behind it. So I had to realize that I had to stop these businesses, even though I was number one and I was building a name for myself, and go find something that was going to make a difference. When I decided to walk away from those businesses where I was making $18 or $20 or $40 here, my income went crazy. I went from that to $13,000 plus a month in the first 90 days I was getting into businesses. I did that over and over and over again. Now, the business I'm talking about right now is Exitus Elite. Now, I'm going to tell you something, y'all. I've been successful in every business I've done. If I put my name in it, and I know that I believe in the business, I know I'm gonna blow the doors off of it. That's my mindset. That's how I think. And I will put the videos in it to be number one for that business, to do whatever I can do. I become a beacon for that business. Anybody that does a business, you need to think like that. Okay? If you're missing any element of that, either it's your hangups or secondly, you don't believe in the business, and there's a problem. Don't do the business. I have friends who make ridiculous income in online business that did businesses that I wouldn't do. I'm not even a part of it, even though I know I could make good money in it. I got to believe in what I do. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, that's where it starts at for every one of y'all. Find something you believe in and go from there. After all these years, y'all, 2016, August 2016, I actually signed up the last week of July. I put in a couple of videos together, had about 4 videos to start off with. And, in August the 1st, we released letting everybody know that I was doing Exitus Elite, right? First 13 days, I made $31,000. I made $9,000 days, y'all. $13,000 weekends. I seen people that would not do an $18 business that were jumping in this left and right. And you know why? It's because of the fact that it doesn't take a lot of lead numbers, y'all. And people want life-changing income. $1,000, like this shows, $1,000 is life-changing income. And the best part is it's a sweet spot because people can do $1,000. They will do $1,000. Going above that, to me, starts to make it start going downhill. I want it to be a sweet spot. Y'all, I wasn't planning on cutting to this real quick, but let me show you something, y'all. This is PayPal showing I made $1,000 right here. You've got money showing me coming in from Exitus Elite, right? How would that change your life? What if you had 2, 3, however many of these, right? How many of these coming in would it take to change your life, y'all? I can tell you. The reason I came back to Exitus Elite, because I actually made over 40 some $1,000, $45,000, $48,000, something like that, in the first 45 days in Exitus Elite. But my downline, that was another business coming out, and they loved that type, and they were begging me to start that business, and I did really well in that business, y'all. But like a lot of businesses that are brand new that come out, what happens? The owners make stupid decisions. You're not really in control of this, man. And on top of that, you got your downline, and they're falling and fumbling and stuff like that. Y'all, and the government, if you're trying to do a cryptocurrency, look at what happened to the businesses in the last year. It's not the cryptocurrency as much as the government not knowing what to do with crypto. I'm not saying there won't be a right time for it, but now's not it. But how many people got burnt and hurt from it? The reason I came back to Exitus Elite is because, number one, anybody can do this business. Do it all the way. Don't halfway do this business. Go 100, 200, 500, go to 1,000. You do the $1,000 commission, you get all the rest of it anyhow. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is the type of business that you want to be in. Now, I'm going to go through and I'm going to break this down, and I hope this don't take too long, but I'm going to tell you everything that I know. I'm going to show you the packages. Y'all, I'm actually going to unlock the packages for you. Now, I'm not going to click the download button. I'm not going to, you got to watch, you're going to have to get it yourself to do that. But I'm going to unlock it and show you what you get. And I'm going to tell you what, y'all, it's going to surprise the heck out of y'all. Paul Stevenson is the owner. One of the best things I've seen with Paul Stevenson, and this is true with anybody. I've got other businesses I've done. I've known the owners and I've respected. I'm not saying that. I respect Paul Stevenson. Of course I do. But y'all, what has always excited me is about seeing Paul Stevenson. He knows the answers. He's just like I am. I've never met anybody that when he gets on a call, which we have calls right regularly in Exitus Elite, he sits down and tells you the answers every time, and a lot of people aren't listening. And I know it's the answer. You know what the answer is, y'all? You pick the phone up and you talk to someone. I'm not telling you to call your family and friends. That's old mentality from the 80s and 90s. I grant you that. Don't do that. Do not get in touch with your family and friends for something like that. Believe me, it's not necessarily. Your business is going to be built by strangers. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. But the point is, people are scared to open their mouth and show them that they believe in something, and then just tell people, man, if you believe in something, when you mash record button, just like right now, you ain't got to script nothing. You just let go. And everything you need is going to come out, and people are going to feel it. They're going to sense it because you believe in it and you're being sincere. And a lot of y'all, you can't do that. And some of y'all are wondering why you ain't making it, why I don't spend $1 on paid advertising. I never had to. Why? Because I only do businesses I believe in, and I go all in. I apply a lot of action. I learn the answers, and then that's it. That's it. It's not hard, y'all. You build a game plan, you keep going. Exitus Elite is life-changing income. Exitus Elite paid my house off. It paid my sports car. I had been wanting a sports car, a particular year, a particular model car, sapphire blue, white with ivory leather interior, navy blue top, convertible Jaguar XK. Exactly what I wanted, right? Paid cash for it. Got projects done on my house. Little boy had $11,000 worth of medical bills. Do you know God does things for a reason, y'all? Do you know how I got in online business? Because of the medical bills that my little boy had that was straining me, made me look in 2014 for a way to maybe make money. I didn't know. I was so green with online business, right? Thank God things like that happened. 2016, when I got in this, I paid all those medical bills off. Y'all, this is the kind of business that changes lives. And I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't take getting hundreds of leads to do it. Now, I told you earlier, I got away from Exitus Elite because I started other business. And just like a lot of them, I made good money. After about a year, the owner did something stupid and you can't control. And next thing you know, it falls apart, right? I'm not going to do a business anymore that is new, that has been around for 6 months or even a year. Exitus Elite has been around for 4 years. I do 2 businesses, y'all. Power Lead Systems that I've been paid nonstop for 4 years plus, which is the way that I make my landing pages and sales pages. Y'all, it's probably might be more you're watching this video at, right? This gives me the chance to brand me, and people get to hear directly what I think about my business. And for me personally, that's priceless, right? That's exactly what I want. I'm not trying to sell you Power Lead Systems. I'm just trying to let you know that I'm with this business. It's my backbone business. I've made real good money with it. But I took almost the last year off, y'all, because to be honest, I was tired of getting hurt from these stupid businesses, cryptocurrency businesses and stuff like that just popped up that the owners don't know what they're doing. Or the government won't, I'm just tired of it. So I went back and I was like, where did I make the most money in a day? $9,000. Weekend, $13,000. Over $31,000 in less than 2 weeks, and paid my house off in the first month. Where was it? It was Exitus Elite. I do want to go real quick, y'all. Let's say that if you came in this business with me right here, let's say I'm up here at the top, right? And you come down here, and let's say I want to explain to you how it used to be in 2016, right? Okay, obviously when you came in, I made $1,000 right from the get-go, right? How we used to have it is your very first person that you brought in would then give $1,000. That would be a pass up. It's a one-up system, right? It goes up. So I would make $2,000, and then you're still sitting here and you haven't broke even yet. So what we've done is we revamped this recently to where when you do come in, obviously you got to pay your commissions. Forget the packages. You can't sell something if you don't own the packages. And y'all, these packages are great. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But the whole point is we gave you now, instead of the first one going up, that is yours. So now you've already broke even from purchasing your packaging. Your second one that you bring in is now going to be a pass up. Okay? So now the second one is going to be a pass up, and everything after that is yours. And it doesn't change. It stays that way. Now, I want you to understand something else. This is real important. Now, those people down below you, the first one gets theirs back just like you did. The second one, not only do you get that money for that one, that person is now on your team. It's on your actual line itself, your front line, right? So that person, that first one they get in, which you had nothing to do with, y'all. That person that you get in now, the first one that they get in is going to be their money breaking even. The second one goes up to you. See what I'm saying? So I'm only showing you one line, and it continues to go like that and doesn't stop. Imagine if you go crazy and put in 20 people and they're doing this, and just one person from any of those going crazy, y'all. Now do you start to understand how making six-figure income's not even that hard when you find the right kind of business? And that's exactly what Exitus Elite is. So I know it's kind of a rough scenario. If you want to see it better, y'all, we've got pages down inside of Exitus Elite that explains it really thorough. It's a 17-minute video. About the 12-minute mark, it really goes into detail, breaking it all down for you. So if I didn't do it real clear for y'all or clear enough, I apologize. But just go through and take a look yourself, and it explains the business for you really, really well. I will also say this, y'all, that when you come into these lower levels, let's say this $100 level right here, y'all, understand that, let's say that you came at 100 and I'm sitting there at the 1,000. If somebody comes in at the $500 level, right? If somebody comes at that $500 level, you'll make 100. I'll make 400 because of the pass-up system. Okay? Why? Because when you do 1,000, all of this comes together. You get all the packages and you get all the commissions just for going big that one time. Y'all, if you believe in the business, always go big. Always. Another benefit, y'all, some of you are scared to get out your, of your hang-ups and stuff like that, y'all, or you won't apply enough action. You go spend, let me ask you something, if you spend $10 for a business, or is it really going to work? Are you really going to apply action, just get out there and show people what you think? You only invested $10 into yourself in this business. You go invest $1,000, y'all, you're going to do something. Sometimes investing that money, even when you don't want to or cannot do it, to be perfectly honest, a lot of people feel that way, motivates you more because you have to. You've got to get out and get seen. And that's when things change, man. Applying action will always be the answer. Okay? Now, I tell you what, I just told you that if you came in at the $100 level, I'm sitting at the 1,000, that the people down below you is going to go past you. Now, you get the opportunity, if you did come at the 100 and you want to go to the 500, you just pay the 400 extra, and now you've got that one. Or if you were at the 100 and want to come at the 1,000, then you pay the 900. The whole point is, don't give away your money. You do want to go to that 1,000 as fast as you can so that you'll stop losing money. Because if you have 4 or 5 people coming in, let me tell you the honest, this is the truth ratio right here. Out of all the people that I put in, every one of them did 1,000, but 3 people. And understand, that's better than that's about a 20 to 1 ratio that people are going to do the $1,000. How would you like to know that you got a 20 to 1 against you, that you're going to make $100 and that's it, while you're losing money? Y'all, this is common sense. you've got to do. You can't give away your money like that. But by being all in, that's one of the benefits is you wind up getting from the passive system itself. Okay. Y'all, I'm telling you, when I got free from a job, I want you to understand something, y'all. I was working 65 hours a week in a restaurant. Been working 90 plus hours over the years after 26 years, y'all. I didn't have no end in sight, none whatsoever. And my little boy, I'm a single dad, y'all. My little boy was 7 years old. I had worked 40 hours every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in 3 days. I worked so many hours in between just those 3 days that half the week my son could not stay in his own house. And y'all, bringing in babysitters, that was a freaking ridiculous. I've seen them where they had peanut butter, let the lid off, and put it back in the cabinet, and I had ants like crazy. I've had pure horror stories from stuff like that, y'all. And coming home and getting free from a job, y'all, is absolutely it's life changing. What do you think it's done? Not only just for me, but for my little boy as well. That's both of us together, y'all. Every day together, nonstop. I go pick my little boy up from school. I go to eat with him. You know, when you work so long and so hard and can't be there, that your family doesn't even ask you to the family get-togethers anymore because they know you can't go, it's something's wrong, man. I miss so much. I don't miss anything. I'm tell you something else too. It was my dream to go eat lunch at school with my little boy. When I got free from a job in May of 2015, y'all, the rest of that year, I went almost every day and ate with my little boy. He was, when I realized I got free from a job, was when I was out here cutting grass one day. And I worked so much I couldn't even afford, or I could afford, but I couldn't take the time to cut my own grass or to work in my own yard. And I had a brand new mower sitting in my shop for 4 years. Dad wouldn't even crank it. And I remember when I finally got free from a job, and I was out there riding around one day. I was wearing these ugly shorts, and I had this scarf around my neck. It looked like Canadian something. I don't know what it was. And I kept taking deep breaths, y'all. And I was looking up at the sky, and I noticed how beautiful the sky was. I worked so much and so hard that I didn't even take time to notice something like that. You don't. That's what working your tail off for so long does. And I was taking deep breaths, and then finally it just hit me. I'm free. That took a month after I came home from business because in my mindset, it took me that long to quit working my tail off even when I came home because that's what 26 years of working your ass off does. Tell you when my little boy noticed. When I went to go see him at school every day when I got free from a job, right, and I ate with him, he wouldn't even eat. He'd sit there and hold my arm, have his head on my shoulder because he loved up on me. He was loving me. And all the other kids around, all the little boys, I raced motocross as a kid. I'd raced it for 10 years. I know video games. I collect big arcade games, stuff like that. I was the cool dad. And my little boy was so proud of me being there. And y'all, I can tell you, that's when he realized I was free. And some of y'all, you've got it in you and you won't let go. And you're going to play with these stupid businesses when you got something like this change your life. I can tell you this, y'all. I want you to go find something that you believe in. And I want you to promise yourself, whatever way you focus to get out to people, that you don't hide behind a sales funnel and say that's it. Because people join people, y'all. I'm giving you the keys right here. And if you don't do that, you're going to spend thousands of dollars and wonder why someone like me is killing it. When all you've already got it in you, y'all. I got people send me emails, that the longest emails you ever seen in your life, saying that they're losing their house, they lost their car last month, their husband is in the hospital he's got a broke back, something. I mean, what life happens, man, throws at you all the time. And I get all these emails, and they're showing that I spent thousands of dollars, and I really love this business, and I really want this to work and stuff like that. The problem is, y'all, I'm not the one that needs to hear this. Your leads need to hear this. Your members need to hear this. If they knew what you had inside of you, how much you believed in it, and you just let that go, y'all, you're going to be the leader and the sponsor that they want and look for. If you've got a phone And if you can open your mouth and get seen and get heard, you can make it in online business, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that it's not hard. I know that, and so does Paul Stevenson. He's the only leader that I've seen on a regular basis that will tell you that, and I know it for a fact. I didn't script this. How long did I talk? I could talk another hour. I'm not going to. But the whole point is, you apply action, y'all. Get over your hangups. Get to where you don't care anymore what people think, and that's when things are going to change. All right, y'all. That's what I want you to do. I want you to click down below. I want you to go through. I want you to check this out. I might have my sales funnel down here. Again, y'all, if you want to come in the lower level, that's great. I'm sure I'll appreciate it when the 20-to-1 ratio of people start giving me thousands of dollars, and you're making 900. I mean, I'm making 900, and you're making 100 or 250 or whatever. You know, I'd be tickled to death. I'll be happy with whatever you come in with. I'm just tickled to death you coming in here, y'all. But I'm telling you, if I was you, take it seriously, make the big commissions, and get all the packages that you need, y'all. If you're a brand new coming online business, you don't think what I just showed you in the packages wouldn't make a difference? All you got to do, y'all, is apply action and get around the right kind of people. Get your mind right and just let go. It's going to change your life. Life-changing things can happen in this business, and I'm not just saying that because it did with me as well. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this video. I know this is a long one. Go through, take a look at everything, y'all. See it for yourself, y'all. I want you to click through and see this for yourself. Call me, man. My phone number is down there below. If you're going through to YouTube, or if not, as a matter of fact, if you're on this page right here, let me show you real quick. There's my phone number right here, y'all. That's me. You know, I treat my business calls like it's $1,000 phone call because most of the time it is. If you believe in something, you're accessible, y'all. That's really all a sponsor really needs to be, is be accessible, believe in something, and apply action. So you want to get these phone calls from these people, and nobody calls y'all. Let me tell you something, y'all. People are scared to put the number up there. I know there's different reasons, especially women, blah, blah. I got that. But let me tell you something. Nobody calls you because they're bored. They call you because they're on the fence. And if you sound like me in the video right now, and then you get a phone call and you believe in the business, and all you gotta do is just say, hey, yeah, man, let me tell you all about the business, blah, 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 and let go. People are gonna sense that, and you're gonna make $1,000. Last thing, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you, then I'm gonna end it. Here's a part about Exitus Elite a lot of people don't realize. Paul Stevenson and his team, there's a number up there, and once they go through, they can call it. Now, it's not support. It's not for you if you're having an issue or something like that. It's not that. It's them, your leads that are coming through. If your leads call that number, and there's a number that's out there in the blue for everybody, if they call up there and they talk directly to Paul Stevenson, a good deal of the time, he will be the one answering. And he sounds like I do, if not even, maybe even more. It's his business, right? Once he's done talking to those people, he will put them in your business for you, and it's your commission. Don't cost you anything. That's just one of the gifts that come inside of Exitus Elite. This is the kind of business you want to be with. It's the kind of owner you want to be with. And hopefully, I'm the kind of sponsor and leader and mentor that you want to be with. Click the link down below, y'all. Go ahead and sign up at minimum. I tell you, go through and check everything out at minimum. And, friend me on Facebook. It's right here on this page as well, if this is the page I'm showing you. If not, find me, call me, do whatever you got to do. And I'll be tickled to death to help you out, y'all. And I look forward to seeing you on our team. All right, appreciate it.